From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Thursday, October 27th, 2022. I'm D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. A South Dakota prosecutor who was overseeing an investigation into Governor Kristi Noem's use of state government aircraft says that the investigation found nothing to support a criminal prosecution. Hughes County State's Attorney Jessica Lamy says that there was no basis to pursue any actions on the allegations that the Republican governor had misused the state plane or that the plane's flight records had been altered. She called the allegation that flight records had been tampered with frivolous. Noem used the plane to attend events hosted by political organizations in 2019. A trial date has been set for a man accused of shooting and killing his wife. Amy Rose has the story.
A trial date has been set for a Spearfish man who is accused of shooting and killing his wife in February. 34-year-old Drew Lester Rogers is charged with first-degree murder. A judge has set a trial date of March 13th to the 23rd for Rogers, who could face up to life in prison if convicted. The state had declined to pursue the death penalty. Rogers is accused of killing his wife, Destiny Rogers, on February 22nd. Rogers had initially told authorities another man shot Destiny. A further investigation by police determined that man was not on scene when the incident occurred.
There's another political effort in the works aimed at cutting the state sales tax on groceries. The Attorney General's office released explanations Monday on two ballot questions eliminating tax on food. One is a constitutional amendment. The other is an initiated measure. Both were submitted by Rick Weiland of Dakotans for Health, an advocacy group behind the proposal to expand Medicaid on the 2022 South Dakota ballot. The group needs to collect thousands of signatures to get either proposal on the 2024 ballot. In national and international news, while still very problematic, with inflation still near a 40-year high, rising interest rates derailing the housing market and threatening to inflict broader damage, and the outlook for the world economy looking bleaker the longer that Russia's war against Ukraine drags on, the U.S. economy has likely returned to growth after having shrunk in the first two quarters of 2022. At least that's what economists expect to see today when the Commerce Department issues its first of three estimates of gross domestic product. That's the broadest measure of economic output for the July-September period. The economy is the focus of President Biden's final campaign push for the midterm elections. Amy Rose has more.
President Joe Biden is zeroing in on a largely economic-focused message amid raging inflation and recession risks as he makes his closing arguments for the November midterm elections. The Democratic president will deliver that message today in a hotly contested congressional battleground in upstate New York. In Syracuse, Biden will showcase a significant investment by the U.S.-based company Micron, one of the world's largest microchip manufacturers. On Friday, Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will be in Philadelphia to boost the state Democratic Party. The White House strategy is to promote the administration's accomplishments at official White House events while saving the overt campaigning for states where Biden's political power can directly bolster Democratic candidates.
Now the latest on the war in Ukraine. Moscow-appointed authorities in southern Ukraine say tens of thousands of residents have been evacuated from an area around the strategic city of Kherson as intense fighting and attacks on power infrastructure continue. Kherson's governor says more than 70,000 residents from the area have been moved. Members of the regional administration were included in the evacuation. Fighting has intensified around Kherson, where Ukrainian forces are attacking Russia's foothold west of the Dnieper River that divides the country. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Mostly sunny today with a high of 56. Low tonight, 34. And that was your Daily Slice for Thursday, October 27th, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a great day.